Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video, and this is kind of like a first impressions because all of these products are really new to me. I've used them maybe max once. I feel like I'm giving a pretty good first impressions, and I'm gonna let you know how I like the products and you get to see me apply them. And this is a talk through, so it might be a little bit longer than my usual voiceover videos. But I'm using a lot of really great new products. A lot of them are from the 21 Days of Beauty from Ulta and a couple other items. There's only one thing that I used that wasn't new, and that was my liquid liner because there's nothing that I've used that matches up to my Lorac Front of the Line Pro liner. So that is the only thing that is like the huge in my tutorial today. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is going to be a really fun fall tutorial because it's fall already, starting yesterday. So I wanted to go ahead and get something a little more deeper, a little bit more warm up here for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna try with you guys here on camera, and it's my first time using this, is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. Now if you watch my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of like the chocolate bar palette and all the palettes from them. So when I saw that they were releasing this guy, I was totally about it. And it seems to have a lot of nice fall warm tones, gold tones. So I'm going to play around with this and see what we can get into. So the first color I'm gonna go in with is this color right here called Spice is Nice, which is just like a orangey transition shade. For me, it's like right up my alley. And to apply this, I'm using this Alamar. I don't even know what kind of brush, but it just came in my BoxyCharm box. And it's very similar to like, I don't know, a Sigma E40 or something like that. Okay, so holy pigmentation. I really was not expecting it to be so orange. Wow. So initially, all I have to say is like holy pigmentation. I was not expecting it to be this pigmented. It's crazy. I like the color a lot. Very easy to blend, very nice pigmentation. I was very shocked. So for the future, a little goes a long way. So the next color I'm going to go in with is this color right here called Gingerbread, which is like a really nice, like just cool tone. I want to say like brown. I'm going to place this a little bit lower in the crease using the same brush. These colors are all so pigmented. I mean, the only two I've used so far have been really, really pigmented. So I honestly don't really have a clue as to what I'm doing on my eye. I'm just kind of going. And I think that because it's fall starting yesterday, I feel like I want to do like a really nice warm fall tone kind of look. And I did have a lipstick that has more on the fall tone. So I guess we're just gonna keep this nice and warm. So now I'm gonna go into the color Hottie Toddy, which is kind of like a duochrome shade. You can see it here. So in the pan, it looks like pinkish, but if you look at it, it has like really gold hues. If you look to it at the side, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over the lid using this Sephora all over shadow brush. So this color is pretty nice. I will say it's not placing down as even as I would like. I don't know if it's the brush. I'm gonna try it with my finger. Okay, so this color is a little tricky. This is definitely one that's gonna require some setting spray, so I'm gonna go run and grab that really quickly, and I think it's gonna make all the difference in the world. So I'm gonna try again using the same brush, but now I have my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. And I'm gonna spray my brush. So much better. So I don't know what it is lately, but like the Jaclyn Hill palette and now this palette, even though I've only used this one shimmery shade, but I feel like the mattes have been awesome and the shimmers have been like not as on par. Like I feel like it used to be like the other way around. Like the shimmers used to be always so easy to use and the mattes were always a little bit more difficult to work with, but now I find I'm having the opposite problem. So I definitely find that you need a setting spray because it does have a lot of fallout, I will say, if you don't. And it is a little bit more on the blotchier side if you don't use the setting spray. I'm really liking this like blown out warm look on the eyes. So I do not try new liners because I just feel like they can just be very difficult. I did get one in my BoxyCharm box, but it was like a mission. I used it twice and I was like, no, it is impossible. So I'm just gonna go in with my Lorac Frontline Pro liner, my per usual, and I'm just gonna create a wing like I usually do. So now for lashes, I'm going to try this Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume Mascara. It is like this little tiny one that I got in my play box. I have to say that the play boxes don't really wow me, like at all. I feel like once I got BoxyCharm, I was like, these play boxes are a joke. I mean, you're paying $10 and getting these like little micro bitty things, which are good for traveling, but I don't know, I'm so partial to BoxyCharm. I probably talk about BoxyCharm in every video, and that's because I'm obsessed. It's literally the highlight of my month when I go and check the mail and see that black box. Don't you love when you just get mascara up there? It's okay, it'll come off really easy. But I have to say this mascara is pretty nice. I mean, this is the lash with it on and this is without it. It's pretty nice. All right, Sephora, coming through with your lash game. So I feel like the last couple days I've just been making a mess with mascara and getting it places that it's not supposed to be. I don't know what my deal is. But it's really easy to come off, thank God. Okay, so now for primers, I got this in my BoxyCharm box and it is the Becca Instant Complexion First Light Priming Filter. I have used this a couple times, I will admit, but it's like the newest primer I have. But I have to say that it is pretty nice. I did bring this to Minnesota with me and it was pretty nice. I mean, it's very lightweight on the skin. And it smells so freaking good. It's got like a nice like citrusy clean smell to it. Very fresh. So I did get a microphone. This is my first time using it. I'm hoping it's working and it's making a difference. I'm trying to up my game here, but I'm not very technical with these camera things, so bear with me, you guys. So for foundation, I'm going to use a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. This is in the color 8.5. The reason I got this was because my friend Dominique, she tells me about this all the time. She says it's awesome, so I'm really trusting in her. I've used it once, so it was very like quick use. I didn't really get to appreciate it, to be honest. So this will be a nice time to use it here on camera. And I'm going to be using this sponge that I included in my favorites video. It's extremely dirty, but I wanted you guys to see how it worked. I really love it. So this seems to be a really good match. The yellow undertones match my yellow undertones, which is really nice. Because I feel like sometimes foundations can be very gray. And the thing I love about this brush, or sponge I should say, is that it's so pliable. You can literally make it squeeze into any spot and any shape that you would like. And it's so nice because it just goes back to its original shape right after. So I love how pliable it is. It makes applying makeup so easy, foundation especially, and when you're concealing too, because you can get in fine areas. Okay, so I will say that this foundation is like medium to light coverage. Like I have some demarcation on my chin and I still feel like I can see it. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more and apply it to like my cheeks and stuff. Anywhere where I like want a little extra coverage. And I will say for the price point, I don't know. Like I wish it just had a tad bit more coverage. I honestly didn't look to see what type of coverage it had. But my friend Dominique, she always recommends really bomb things, so I took her word for it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and I ordered this online and it didn't look this light online, but that's what happens when you order things online. It is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the color G Medium 1. So light, so bear with me you guys, because I'm sure this is gonna be like for someone not my complexion at all, but I do want to try it. Oof. I will say that off the bat I am really enjoying the doe foot applicator. It's not like your typical doe foot applicator. It's got like a round light bulb type of edge to it. Okay. I will balance this out. I know this this looks so freaking light. Okay, so don't get this color if you are my complexion. Okay. So I'm definitely brightening. I'm gonna have to return this. I feel kind of bad for using it, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit. It's not absolutely terrible, but it's pretty freaking light. Like I can use one shade darker. Okay, so once blended out, it's not absolutely terrible. I don't think it's gonna look bad once I set it and everything and bronze. So maybe I'll keep it. But it blends out pretty nice. I have to say, it blends out really beautifully. And the coverage is not as much coverage as I would like, I would say, but it does have good coverage. So So for setting powder, I'm gonna use this Milk Makeup. This is the translucent medium powder. I have told you guys I love this. This is the only under eye powder that I have that's newer. So I'm gonna show you guys how I use it live on camera so you guys can get an idea and see why I love it so freaking much. It is amazing. So you can use like any beauty blender or whatever like that, but I'm gonna use my Sigma. This is the, I don't even know, it's like a tapered blending brush. It's a really small one. I've had it for years and years and years. I'm going to apply this under here. I love this powder, you guys. It is so freaking good. I just love how seamless it makes your skin look. I am so hungry. My stomach is literally screaming. Okay, not bad, you guys, not bad. So to set the rest of my face, I am going to use a new powder. So I've used this powder in light and medium. I have it in light and medium, but I got this during the Ulta 21 Beauty Steal Days, and I got it in the color Translucent Deep, and this is the Cover FX powder. I love the Cover FX packaging. I think they have the best packaging of all of the powder companies, or companies that have made a translucent like loose setting powder, because this one is the easiest as far as cleanup, and it doesn't make a mess, and it's got a really nice sifter. Just very user friendly. Awesome for traveling as well. So using a big Aesthetic P12 brush, I'm just going to pat this pretty much all over where I didn't put the other translucent powder, because I've been getting pretty oily. So this step is extra, but I do love to go in with the Hourglass setting powder or the Bare Minerals pressed powder, and it's something similar to this. And this one is Bare Minerals as well, but I'm going to use the Glow Brilliant, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes to make that area glow a little bit more. Granted, I did use the concealer, which did really give me a nice glow. I am probably going to end up keeping it because it looks nice once I blended it out and applied powder. But I'm just going to add this for a little extra oomph. And I just love using these kinds of setting powders because I feel like they really like seal that area and make it glow really nicely. I am very happy with this look so far. So now I'm going to zoom out because I feel like I'm just like very close, just a little bit, so you guys can see a little bit more of what's going on. So now I'm going to bronze, and for bronzer I'm going to use this one from Becca. This is new to me. This is the Sunset Waves bronzer. I think it's a bronzer. My cleaning lady's cleaning. If you hear like some noise, that's what you're hearing. So this is really cute. I got this during the VIB Rouge sale. I haven't used it yet, so I'm excited to use it. It looks like it has like highlighter and bronzers, and it's got like some brown and red tones to it, but the colors look nice and dark, so they will stand out on my cheeks. So to bronze, I'm going to be using this MAC 125 SE brush. I am pretty impressed with this bronzer. It's really nice. And I think this was on sale, and I got 20% off extra, so I got it for the low. I don't really have to do too much with the nose because I feel like I kind of already contoured with my concealer and foundation. Okay, so during the 21 days of beauty, which can I just talk about how much money I spent? Like, I feel like this was one of my favorite ones that they've had. Like, initially I wasn't excited, but I found myself ordering something every single day, so I did end up loving it. And I wanted to try this brand Flush, and I literally bought every single highlight because I couldn't tell online if I wanted it, and I didn't end up returning them either. So I'm gonna try these two shades. This is the color Rise, which is like a nice bronzy highlight, and this one is called Lift, which is a little bit lighter, but it's still like a more champagne shade. I'm going to mix the two. So first I'm gonna try the Rise shade, which is the darker of the two, by itself, using my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight brush. So the reason why I wanted to go in with both shades was because this one is kind of close to my complexion, and it's really not giving me like a bam highlight like I want because I'm extra, but it is giving me a nice subtle highlight, just not the extra highlight that I love and need. So I'm gonna go in with the color Lift, which is the champagne shade, and just go on top of it for a little extra oomph. There we go. I like it. So if you want a more natural one, I would go with the Rise shade, but the Lift shade is definitely the more vibrant of the two, which is right up my alley. So for blush, I'm gonna use this Anastasia Blush Trio. This is the one in Peachy Love, which is very good for this eye look. I feel it just matches it really nicely. And all you can see I've done is swatch it, so I haven't used this, and I've had this for a while. It's really shameful. So I'm kind of just gonna dip into all three on my brush, tap off the excess, and just apply this to the cheeks. I love Anastasia blushes. Like, in the past when I've used them, I've been really happy with the quads that they released a while ago. They're very pigmented. They have a nice color payoff, and I love blush. I just don't like it like too over the top. Like, I definitely will build rather than just apply a ton to the cheeks, because I feel like it can get really crazy very quickly. Okay, so my face is more or less finished. Now I'm gonna complete my eyes. I'm gonna go back into that Gingerbread Spice palette, and I'm going to apply this color right here that says Reindeer Paws underneath my lower lash line. I'm using a Makeup Geek Define Crease Brush because I'm just really gonna just blow it out. So I totally missed recording it, but I did apply this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. This is in the color Rust, and it was really nice, you guys. Super easy to apply, and it feels very comfortable. So you can see kind of like what it's like. And it literally was like nothing to put on. It glides on like butter. I was a little hesitant about getting this, which was a TJ Maxx find. TJ Maxx pulling through with the fall colors. And I was a little nervous because online I did see that a lot of people were saying it was just very dry and not comfortable, but so far so good. I like it. I will say that all of the things that I use I really enjoyed. There's not one thing here that I used that I really didn't like. There was that kind of shade from the Gingerbread palette that was kind of but I'm gonna do my research on that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.